Yo, what's happening, everybody? Just got a quick video I wanted to throw at you guys real fast 'cause I just realized it and I felt like it was real important. Haven't seen too much talk about it myself yet. Maybe I'm missing the news, but just wanted to let everybody know. So anyway, in the patch notes, I have overlooked it the first time, but this time around they added a configuration for you to control your analog's dead zone. For anyone who's not familiar with what dead zone means in the analog, it's basically uh, the amount of space or distance you have to move the analog to register an input in the controller, obviously sending it to your character and then completing that particular move. So, if you're guarding to the left, they say default is 10. So this should be the highest of it as far as the distance you have to move it. So, for example, when I have it set at 10, it feels like I damn near have to take the analog and move it all the way to the right, left, whatever, to get to that particular direction. Like, I guess right, I moved right direction or there to the left, but I just couldn't get there in time. And that's just basically a product of, you're not going to be able to, you know, it's just more space you have to cover with the analog, and that just in and of itself, just means more time it's going to take for that move to complete on your controller, more time for your character to get the input, and more time for them to complete that move. So it's not that you're doing anything wrong. And that was what it sparked me to do, check this out, is I just felt like today my game wasn't right. I was missing things, or even since this new patch started, like I just felt a little off. And I just chalked it up, hey, it's me, my game's just a little, I'm not on point. I'll get there. And it just never did. And then I noticed this dead zone and I realized, okay, I'm gonna mess that, change that a bit because I personally like to tweak a lot of my controls. I like my shit to feel precise right where I'm comfortable with it. So I would highly recommend everybody goes and checks this out. Mess with some bots, mess in training, just find a comfortable zone for you. So more or less when you move that number down, that's just less of a distance you have to move that analog to register that particular move to your character. So whereas now it was on 10, going to 5, you just call it 50%. It's, you know, the sensitivity is twice as, active now. So now I only, once this analog moves half the distance of the space it has in its housing, it registers that input. So I'll give you a little example. Before it was on 10. Now I just have to literally flick the analog barely. And I like to play the assassin. I like to use it. I don't hold my thumb on it with that much pressure. I like to flick the analog just in the direction, let go of it, and come back to where I need to. And now this allows me to make these blocks a lot more effortlessly, just because now I'm not my character hasn't gotten faster. I'm just making up for lost time by getting these moves to register quicker than they were before because the analog has to travel obviously less distance to get to the space it needs to register the move I'm trying to get it to do. So yeah, it's just a basic basic concept of less distance traveled, less time. Same thing. That's why I like a lot of the assassin classes, even though they have that center reflex. After a while, their guard goes away. If you're in the center, whether they go left, right, or top attack, it's less distance you have to travel than if you were guarding from the left and had to go to the right or right to the top. That's just, again, ain't rocket science right there. It's just more distance you got to travel, and if that's the case, it's going to take you longer to, complete that particular move set. And you can even see how quick and how this character can almost like, stutter without even totally getting in the guard state because I'm in a position now where I can not have to touch the analog all the way to the right or left to register the move. I just have to flick it at this particular time 50% of the distance that it was, at before. At 10, you damn near have to touch the analog to the end of the housing to get it to register. So I would just go into, training, go into a bot or, and try it wherever, but I would mess with that dead zone, guys. Because if your game has felt a little off and you're just not sure, or just always in general, you've kind of had a little issue like, blocking or parrying, deflecting, and you felt like you were going the right direction, made the right choice, this, could potentially be a problem. I know it's helped my little issues since season 2 started, and I do not believe that where they have it set that 10 was the old default. They did not move. It felt like it was a little less than that, and you could get it there quicker. But just a slight movement of the stick, and I have it registering, and it allows me to, cover space quicker, and my character to just do things faster without really being faster. It's just almost like the signals are getting sent to the character's brain quicker, and they're able to execute that move, faster than they would if it took you that split second longer to have to get to the point on the analog to register that move. So it's just saving time all around, more or less. And night time. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out at y'all. I felt it was really important. I apologize for the kind of crude video, the audio. I'm just doing this quick off my headset on my PS4 and all that. But I would definitely go into control menu. Definitely mess with this Deadzone, guys. Find a comfortable spot for yourself. Like I said, all the way to 10, you pretty much have to move the analog the entire distance to register, and incrementally down from there. Like I said, I went to 5. It feels like half the distance, and it's registering it. Makes all the difference in the world, everybody. I mean, at least for me personally, I feel so. So I think everybody, if they're not aware of this, should check it out. If you are aware of it, hey, you're ahead of the game. You know a hell of a lot more than I did. So I just wanted to throw that at everybody. Again, the channel's brand new. Got all types of stuff that's going to be coming soon. Next, tomorrow, some new things. All sorts of different topics and content. Movies, anime, blah, blah, blah. All sorts of stuff. But no, I appreciate it, guys. Anybody who subscribes, anybody who sends a like, anybody who just comes and checks out the videos, even, I appreciate the hell out of it. I thank y'all. And I'm actually going to be doing a couple giveaways soon. I'll be posting what those are tomorrow. So y'all have a good one. Make sure you check out this Deadzone, y'all. Check it out. All right, peace. Catch y'all later.